Hello to my first devlog of my own survival game project. This game is a low poly multiplayer survival game based on building and gathering, so you can have fun with your friends. This is not the first day of me developing it, but I'll tell you what I've done so far, and I'll give you the links to all the tutorials and assets I use in the video description. Alright, with that being said, let's hop into the video. Yeah, so all I did so far is just a basic and buggy FPS controller with the new Unity input system, and I also made some basic models and animations in Blender. The most recent addition is the world generation, and that's what we will be doing today. And was thinking about making just one or two mostly flat islands where you can play and have fun with your friends. But I might change my mind later and add an infinite world or something. But for now it'll stay as an island. Please just tell me in the comments what you think about that. And yeah, so when I first made the terrain, there were just some weird gaps inside the mesh itself, and I tried to fix it, but nothing helped. And by the way, the Terraingeneration script is from N0n3Xx, and I will heavily modify it later in the videos, just in case you wonder why mine is a lot more complicated and more flexible. Back to the gaps. So I tried using different terrain generations like the Catlikecoding Hex World, but this wasn't really what I was aiming for. So I just grabbed the whole project so far and started from scratch again, but this time I started with the terrain generation, so I don't have to scrap it again. And so I coded for a few hours. It was like 2 or 3 hours, and then I suddenly realized how stupid I am, and I thought that I can just rewrite the code that I've already written. And yeah, this is basically how you can easily waste a lot of time coding something. So then I scrapped the project again and went to the old one, and yeah, just modified it. So then it was time to finally add the material back, and long story short, it took me a long time to do it, so I'll just show you the end result, and as you can see, it works. So the next thing was that I had to split the water from the land in order to make it deeper. I have some other plans for the water later, but for now it'll stay like this. So I just went and did it, but then I realized that I had gaps between the land and water now, and this is where I realized how much work I had left to do, because I had to calculate all the indices and triangles, and it was such a pain in the ass, and it took me over an hour just to generate 4 quads. Then I had to rework the shader again, but thankfully someone in the Unity Discord helped me a lot. And after a very long session of optimizing and organizing the code, I was finally done with the key parts of the terrain generation, and now I'm able to generate even small hills and indents. Here you can see my code again, and I just separated some of the functions to make it more flexible. Yeah, that's basically it.